I want to rave about the collected works of A.J. Fikry by Gabrielle Zevin. It's one of those marvellous books, charming books, that you hug at the end when you finish them. It has similar qualities to Rachel Joyce's marvellous The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, and also to Mary Ann Schaefer's The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society, both of which were books that were totally charming and amusing, but also were layered and had quite serious issues underneath. The same with A.J. Fikry. Now, A.J. Fikry is a man who is a bookseller. The entire book is set in a bookshop, and for anybody who's worked in the book trade, the publishing side of it, or the bookselling side of it, or even the writing side of it, it is a total gem, and you'll have these wonderful moments of deja vu. But for anyone, for the readers out there who love books, this is a total joy. A.J. Fikry at the beginning is quite a grumpy bookseller because he's grieving. You find out very early on that his wife, who ran the bookshop with him on this quite remote island off the coast of America, has died in a car accident, and so he's feeling pretty low. A woman book rep comes to sell him books, and he's not particularly kind to her, but eventually he comes round, particularly because a small child, a baby, is left in his bookshop. He initially doesn't know what to do with her, but he ends up adopting her, and this girl, Maya, grows up in the bookshop. Every chapter in the book begins with a literary reference where Fikry is actually giving a literary gem to his daughter as she becomes, and it's a quote that is appropriate for each stage of her life, from a particular book that is relevant for each stage of her life, and it's a gem of advice really to her as she grows up. There's some wonderful characters in it, in particular the local policeman who becomes very good friends with A.J. Fikry and who ends up running the most extraordinary book group. It's a book group for cops, and they all end up loving books, and this policeman in particular is a totally charming character who is so into books. He's a complete and utter delight. There are some sad things happen in it, as there are in these other two books I mentioned, but that's fine somehow. Overall, your sense is of people who care about each other, take care of each other, and are very loving. It is a truly joyous book that you really will hug when you get to the end of it.